Yes, that sounds nice. After cleaning the house and trying to make everything as fresh as it should be. I had this incident yesterday. I like to talk about what really happens in my life. Not that it have any relevance to you, but since people are so preoccupied with themselves, I think it is in any way, it is some kind of relevant to who it may concern. We can have a heading, which is Jehovah Witness and me. Maybe it would fit better in yellow or red or this. Maybe here, Jehovah's Witness and me. I had this interaction yesterday with Jehovah Witness, which was kind of interesting because the day before I had this this it is not really I had to Google this. Sorry for the time, but it is not exactly what I was writing. It is this. GV and me. It may be also like this. GV.org. That would fit better to the topic I'm talking about, because the day before I had this interaction with people that are speaking. It it is funny, but it didn't came to happen that they were talking about why they were standing there. Because I approached them, I saw them first, and I returned. Because my recollection of the day before, that Jewish rabbi from Norway, his name is Ervin Kuhn. He said something about the founding or the rights of every organization that get funding, because they are taxpayers, and that's the reason. Since not everyone is a Christian, not everyone really belong to the state church, which is protected by law. And so is every other organizations. You are free to have organization as long as it doesn't break the certain regulation. And in this case, the state consent with every kind of organization, even Muslims, Pentecostal, Hebrew, the Jewish synagogue, the Jewish community, and this Jehovah's Witness community, and it was a warning. Because the Jehovah's Witness, the explanation why the state would retract and the founding of this organization, which is large, by the way, it is one of the biggest organizations worldwide. It's a strong, mighty, and they have their view on the Bible. But the state, the politicians, they warned that since you have this exclusion paragraph, and I referred it to them while I was talking. I said that I heard that Ervin Kohn on the news, he is similar to you, I said to one of them. He is very look-alike with you. And they laughed. And I said that he stood up as a Jewish rabbi, leader. He stood up and spoke out of this ruling that the politicians was about to give. Let me Google, I think it is persecution. Yeah.
Persecution.
Persecution. Because it is a very exaggerated definition, I agree to that. But, and in Norway you wouldn't see any persecution per se. But since the state will deny the founding of this organization, which is, you can apply, you can make an organization here in Norway, and you can apply for the state founding because you pay your taxes, and the taxes, in fact, some percentage of the taxes are given back to those organizations that you and me belong to. And the fact that the state was about to deny the Jehovah's Witness this founding is, in his view, the Ervin Kohn's view, a persecution. Because, as he said, those fundings is not gifts and offers from the state. It is a rightful founding. Every organization have their right. Every human have his right to belong to certain organizations and get founded according to the membership of that organization. But the reason why the state want to end it is this exclusion. When a member of the Jehovah's Witness do something or is in opposition to the organization, they act him or her as non-existing. Even in the families, they don't exist. If a son, daughter, or a wife or a husband doesn't agree, consent, and do something that the elders in that church can consent that this is a sin, they have these biblical guidelines to the behavior, that they should be given over to Satan and act them as non-existing. And I said, I don't agree to this kind of exclusion that you do in your community. It is pure, simple, very bad. But I agree to the argument that Ervin Cohn in so much he was very eagerly defending you, and he is one of those Jews that you have replaced. You act as non-existing. You act Israel today as not the receiver of the commandments and promises. You act them as the fault. You are the new. You are the new Israel. You are the spiritual Israel. So I said that this is mind-boggling that a certain rabbi stand out for you in that regard. And they agree. That was nice of him to do that. And I said you should be more aware that I hope that people disagree with this ruling of the politicians, because it is hateful, it is bad, because if you belong to our organization, even though even the unhuman degree of unhuman or degree of bad acts you do, when you ignore them, when you act them as non-existent, even though we will defend your right. And this is some kind of solidarity to those that are persecuted in Ervin Cohn's eyes. And even in my eyes, as far as I can get it, it is right what he states. And I'm impressed, because when I first heard about it, I reacted negative. That why should those, what is the real reason for that stop of funding in this organization? I didn't find any good reason for that. So I told them this exclusion is not good. You see, this when you see someone do something you don't agree, and I argued that if I am the only right in any case, and even if my children, anyone that disputes me, I will always be right. And that is just psychopathy. When I am like that, I'm like a psychopath. And if our organization behaves like that, it is a psychopathic organization. And I told some of them that Jesus said he will go out, find the begotten son, the sheep that was lost, and he that is without sin, throw the first stone. So I said, this is not good. This is not good what you are doing, and it should be stated, and a warning for them. Anyway, I wish them God's blessing, and everyone goodbye.